Hello everyone, trust that you guys are doing okay. This year is going to be a wrap in a couple of days, and upon reflection I think that 2022 has been a roller coaster of events, and this has left a lot of fear in the heart of people. They are wondering how they can summon up the remaining courage they have to walk boldly into the year 2023, and that's actually what this video is about. I want to address the issue of fear and how you can overcome. So without further ado, just jump right in. Fear is one major issue that has been triggered in the heart of so many people in the year 2022, and in the light of that, so many people are not still sure of what to do as we enter into the new year. They are just so pessimistic. The Bible says that in the last days that the heart of men will fail them because of the fear of the things that will be coming up upon them. And if you agree with me that so many things have happened this year, so many things have kind of in a way caused our hearts to fail. I don't believe that there's any one person in this world, name it, in whatever continent that you are in, who is inoculated from problems. No matter how appealing, how wealthy we think, how smart or intelligent in your own words, or no matter the level of self-aggrandizement you think these people are displaying, I think at some point we all had a handful. We all had something we wanted to. We were dealing. Even the most wealthiest man in this world, I believe, have something they're trying to do. They go to bed every night, trying to cook up strategies, innovations to win their competitors or their opponents, okay, so that they can stay in business, so that they can just, things can be good, from better than where they are at the moment. From economic collapse, it was everywhere. Nigeria, or you're in the UK, anyway, you will know, God, oh my God, things that are really tough. Life really handed us a lot, but the truth is, regardless, I think that we should still be grateful for where we are, the point of where we are at. And the truth is that everything that we have it by grace, we have it by privilege, not because we are supposed to, no matter how humbling your situation is and you think you don't deserve it. Of course, many times we say we don't deserve anything, we don't deserve it, which is true, maybe because of the effort you put into it, maybe because of, but it could have been worse. Honestly, just think about it. There's so many people who work twice as much as you work. There's so many people who have put in twice the effort that you put in. There's so many people who have been to, if I have the right words right, but the point is just that with all of that, with them having all the privileges and all the advantage more than you do, they don't have half of the result that you have to show for it. So I think that is one reason we should be grateful. And the second reason is that there is no situation that you're in right now at the moment, or that you're going to be in, that one person has never been through. And the truth is, when we stand in a position to share the stories of those people and their testimonies, because they came out of it, they overcame it. At the end of the day, there was light at the end of the tunnel for them. So that's why we can, refer back to what they have been through. Don't give your hope. Don't give up. Don't be afraid. The Lord gave us so many promises from the scriptures about fear. He said that in this world we are going to have tribulations, we are going to have problems. So even God, you having Jesus doesn't mean you're going to be inoculated from problems. It means that you're still going to have it, but He's going to be with you. And that's enough. That's reassuring, okay? It means that even if it is so turbulent, even if it doesn't seem like that seemingly unresolvable situation, probably my English, it says that He's going to be there with you. He said you should not be afraid. Cares for me and you, no matter what you're going through, the level where you are at this point, just have it at the back of your mind that Christ is thinking about you. But you can't do without Him if He's not in your life, if you're not letting Him take the lead, if you're not listening, because you have to have a heart that is listening, okay? If He's asking you to do anything and you're doing just the opposite, it's so funny and so surprising that we're in a world where we are willing to do everything to be successful except listening to what God is saying to us. And that's the ultimate way. We want it the hard way, we want it the tough way, and sometimes you feel like, we've tried everything that we can. Now that you have exhausted even what you can, now why don't you even do what He's asking you to do in them? Okay, so this is not a video to to kind of look down or to kind of belittle all that you've been through. They are legitimate, okay? Those emotions, those issues, it could be relationship wise, could be financial issues, whatever it is, okay? We have all had a handful in this year 2022, believe me. Even the person who thinks that, oh, money is this final solution, ultimately money is not the final solution, okay? Fine, money answers all things, but when you have money, you still need to work hard to keep money in place. Because if you don't work hard, you just find out you are going to be bankrupt again. You're back to square one again. Or if Job will say we should be of good cheer, he said because he will overcome the world for us. He said when you pass through the waters, he said it will be with you. He said through the river, he said it will not overshadow you. He said that the flame, when you pass through the flood, he said you will not be drowned, neither will the flame kindle upon you, because Christ is with you. That's the only reason why you will not be overwhelmed. Okay, you know you have natural tendencies of being fretful or being afraid. Okay, but you have a choice. You have a choice to with what you do with the outcome of that situation. Are you just going to be worrying? Matthew chapter 6, he said, do not take thoughts. Some people are taking so much thoughts for their lives, and they can't see. Just taking the thoughts is not going to solve any problem. Just taking the thoughts is like being anxious. You're being anxious. He said you should not take the thought about what to eat, what to drink. He said consider the ravens. The ravens, these birds, they don't walk, they don't do anything, but they are alive. God is feeding them. He said, if He can feed the ravens of the, how much more you are, you know, of what more value than they are. So that's our Father in heaven. And I don't think there's anything more reassuring than the assurance that God Himself gives to you. And this is the assurance that we have. He said that in this world, He said He will be with us. He will fight our battles. He said when you are in trouble, you will call on Him. He said He will answer you and show you favor. Okay, He said with favor He will encompass you and show you salvation. What else? There's so many, but you need to lay hold of the scriptures. If you don't believe, you cannot work for it, because the Bible says that the man thinketh in his heart so easy. So if you don't see it realistically, if you don't believe it's in the picture at all, there's no way it's going to happen for you. And there's no such thing as somebody believing on your behalf. You're going to believe for yourself, because it is as you think in your heart, it is as far as your eyes can see. Okay, God is not going to give you beyond what you think you can, what your capacity know. If you think, oh no, I can't, that's the point that He thinks that you can handle. And believe me, He's not going to put more than you can bear on you. The reason why you're going through that phase is because He knows you can handle it. Don't tell yourself you cannot. No, you can handle it. If you say you cannot, then things fall apart and it gets bad and there's nothing. And let me just beg you, don't be angry with God, okay? If you think you want to be angry, sincerely, your maker, like your king, you want to be angry with Him, so He's going to help you. If you're at loggerheads with God, He's going to settle it for you.